Doggone gods. Watching you consume that tadpole was more disgusting than the tadpole itself. Though, I suppose that's not what you wanted to talk about.
What do you think the illicit potential the dream was? What do you think of the illicit potential the dream visitor spoke of?
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
Persuasion. You've seen how dangerous the absolute cultists are. We need the extra help. Persuasion. Wait. What? Is that a display glitch? Just look at me, how potent I'm becoming. Think of what we could accomplish together. We face untold dangers, Will. Shouldn't we seize every possible advantage? I don't know what's going on here. But it isn't really what I would go for anyways. Let's go with the last one. We need 18. Oof. Oh, that's enough. Oh, that's enough. That's just enough. Oh, very good, very good. There we go. Well, let's continue.
Yes, I suppose we should. Though I'm more than a bit wary.
That's understandable.
Still, I am the frontier's avowed protector. New dangers require new skills to vanquish them. If the tadpole must be my curse, then let the powers it grants me be the Sword Coast's blessing. I will consume what I must to make it so.
Okay. Is that everybody who wanted to talk? And can we go to sleep now? Well, there we go. Oh, someone still wants to talk to me? So, Will was marked down as blue. Is it Gale who wants to talk?
Come on then, don't leave me in suspense. How are you feeling? No errant tentacles? No sudden cravings for a more cerebral diet?
I'm feeling great. Consuming these tadpoles could give us quite the advantage. Now that you mention it, I do feel a sudden, unrelenting urge to crack open your... Never mind. No signs of ceremorphosis taking effect, if that's your concern. I'll go with the last one.
I was rather more curious to know what benefits the tadpole might have bestowed. No doubt the benefits of your change in diet will become apparent soon enough. Was there another matter you wish to discuss?
I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in, but he's not asking for it yet. I'll give it to him when he's asking for it. That seems fine. So who else might want to talk? You, Volo? Was it you? Maybe? I don't know. Why does starting conversations with Volo take so long?
Good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Has your research turned up anything that might help with this parasite problem?
Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very, very high.
Okay, that's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Someone down here want to talk? You? Lae'zel?
Danger. No good will come of devouring a gate worm, no matter what you might think.
You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts. Nah. Is it me, or have you been looking at me differently? Have you thought about making use of the tadpole's power? Wait for me in camp. Have you thought about making use of the power?
Mark my words. This power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
Okay, persuasion plus 3, of course. If we must bear the tadpole's burden, we should also avail ourselves to their power. I don't know which threshold we have to reach. I don't know if it says that anywhere, but let's try. friends. Let's do that. Ah, okay, so we can roll 2. We can try, we can try. That's not enough. Shame. But that's a high difficulty class. Oof. I'm not gonna use inspiration.
And when the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power.
Okay. Is that everybody that wanted to talk? Or is there anyone else who wants to speak? Shadowheart, let's just talk to you for good measure. Then we've spoken to everyone.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself.
Something strange happened. That artifact you carried seemed to just come to me. I just want to talk about all that's happened to us, these illicit powers we're developing. What do you make of them? Let's go for the first one.
I know. I don't understand how exactly, but I felt it go to you. It's important. Keep it close.
Wait, you don't want it back?
I do, but the artifact has a will of its own, and powers to enforce it. It likely won't let me take it back. The best I can do is to stay close. Bide my time. Eventually I'll need to take it. Then I'll have to see what can be done about that.
There's more to this. How did you get the artifact to begin with?
I suppose, if we're going to keep helping each other, I might as well tell you. I was part of a group sent to retrieve it. Bring it to Baldur's Gate for our goddess. I worship Shar, the mistress of the night. It's my mission to deliver the artifact to her secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
I'll decide whether to make a fuss or not. Hard to trust someone who's holding out on me. You could have told me how long were you going to keep the secret. I didn't agree to join up with Shar worshippers. I don't care who you worship. We have bigger problems. Yeah.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Now that the truth's out, tell me more. In future, I expect you to be honest. Let's leave it at that for now. I can't trust you. Best if we travel separately now. Tell me more.
All right. As I said, Shar is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Remind me?
My Lady Shar is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss.
Fascinating. Please continue.
Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shar teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shar, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals.
Sounds daunting. I don't think it's for me. How exactly do Shar worshippers turn people to their goddess? When you put it like that, it seems strangely comforting. This sounds strangely comforting. Let's be nice about
There's
it.
comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shar's truths.
I'd be lying if I said it didn't sound convincing. You should tell me more sometime. I won't cast judgment here.
Curious.
Whatever.
Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Turn to other matters. Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shar. I can feel her influence somehow.
So you knew more than you were letting on before. I hope you'll be more honest in the future. Why would Shar subject you to such a thing? What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shar will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
How can you manage living with such a thing? Is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does.
Sure.
Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shar. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Okay, turn to other matters. What do you make of the illicit powers?
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Persuasion, some might say excessive caution is a risk in and of itself. The odds are stacked against us. Can we truly afford to ignore potential advantages? Let's try it, 15. Friends. Oh, okay. I'll take that. There we go.
Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
Okay. I'll talk to her again soon enough, I suppose. Let's go to bed for now. Who still wants to talk to me? We talked to Will, we talked to Astarion, we talked to Gale, we talked to Volo, we talked to Lae'zel, we talked to Shadowheart. I don't know who still wants to talk. Let's go to sleep. There we go, let's auto-select that. 40 out of 40 sounds good, full rest. Now what happens in the night here? What does she do? Okay, whatever. maybe they wanted to exhaust the dialogue already? That's fine. Ah, you're back.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
What should I be doing?
Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
How do I destroy the source of the tadpole's magic?
I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than a lithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
So, who are you?
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
What's going on over there?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Okay. Time to get back up again, I assume. And there we are. All rested. Very good. Volo wants to talk. Autosave. Very nice. Come on, Volo.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Has your research turned up anything that might help with this parasite problem? Don't accidentally kill me, please. Don't remove my eyes, if at all avoidable.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Maybe don't. How many times have you done this before?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
I'd rather get a second opinion.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
No, don't poke me with the needle. It's good, it's good. I appreciate the effort and all, but...
You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, but Rusty Needle is not high on my list of priorities. Let's leave camp. There we go. And now let's talk to what was his name? I forgot his name. My bad. I'm terrible with names. Always have been. Let's go in here and talk to this guy. Draw Raxlin. Exactly.
What you needing now?
I'm in need of a healer.
You look spiffy to me. What do you need a healer for?
I'm closing some gaps in my group. Everyone needs a healer.
Well, let me know when you find one. Priestess Gut's better at causing pain than curing it.
Goblins and drow working together. Never thought I'd see the day.
The Absolute's got room for everyone. Long as you don't defy her. And nobody's that stupid. If the Absolute says to take orders from a drow, then we toe the mark. No questions.
Okay, so we have to get rid of him somehow.
The Absolute honors
But
you
this
and
seems
slays her enemies.
dangerous. Like,
She'll
how much health does he have?
with the
75. That's a whole bunch. That's a whole bunch.
and streams will
Let's
flow
first of all
with
close
her
the big
blood.
door. If we have to try this.
We'll be
I don't see a way to lure him away or anything.
ready there.
Quick save.
She is Absolute.
Okay. What do we do now? There's the dead mind flayer.
Your
A couple of devouts. There's a war drum.
will.
I think our priority should be draw Raxlin. We have to make sure we get him down somehow and then break the war drum pretty much immediately. We could put him to sleep maybe. We could do that. Is that a... No, that's not a chasm, but we could break this probably if someone shows up here. Just looking at the strategies we could go for. Let's go for that. Sleep. Ah, we can't put him to sleep. Okay. That's a shame. What do we do here? What's the smartest move? True strike. We could get advantage on him for a sneak attack.
Honors you and slays her enemies. To fertilize the field.
Okay, so rogue, we have the sneak attack ranged, the sneak attack melee. We could go for a ranged sneak attack, hope for a high roll. 60% chance. Critical hit.
Defile the Absolute's name, boys!
That's good at least. We roll high in initiative. Let's destroy the war drum. Break that before anything bad can happen. This one's next, okay. Charisma is hexed, that's a shame. You climb up there, okay, go for it. Oh no, there's another war drum. At least that was a miss. You could run here. Destroy that war drum with a... Wait, that's one to... Please. There we go, that war drum's done. Not enough movement to push him. Let's end the turn here. And this is bad now. He's enraged. Oh! A critical hit there. Another couple of hits. No! Okay, we have his pouch so we can revive him. We could do that if I remember. If I remember the ritual. Stop that now. Navas, are you done? Are you okay? Are you done with your turn?
What now?
Ah, it's Laysel's turn now?
Victory awaits.
Could I... Ah, shit. Could I push him down into the... I could do it. Oh, 16% chance. That's not optimal, that's not optimal, and he's at 40. What could we do? First of all, we could... Could we daze him somehow? So we make it easier to get him down there. We could also just roll. Sadly a failure. Heavy disadvantage there. Anything else we can do? Main hand attack. It's better. That's a miss. Do we want another action back for another good roll? Let's go for it. We can't really waste stuff here. Oh, that's terrible. Another miss. Okay.
Battle favors the fearless.
Okay, he's gonna attack if we do anything. We could disengage. Ah, we don't have enough for an Eldritch Blast, which would be nice. Could we... 5% chance, that's not worth it. We can't get between them anyways. Let's go for a flourish. He's off balance, that's good, that's very good. Sadly, it's gonna take a while until someone good is gonna be able to attack him. Saved from the Ray of Sickness. Sure, Hellish Rebuke. At least that one's dead. What was that roll? Was that a good roll? Was that a bad roll? I didn't see it. It was a good roll. Oof. At least that's a miss. I think this is going absolutely down the drain. Critical miss, that's something at least. And that's a critical hit. Optimal. Are you still powered up? 42% chance to get rid of you. Failure. Damn. Okay. We go for a lacerate. Plus bleeding. We could have gone for a precision attack. I don't think this is gonna work. We don't have enough action resources to pick anyone up. Not poisoned anymore, that's something. Things are not looking good. At least that was a good roll on me. Critical miss. That's exactly what you need, but this is... Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's load the game. Let's load the game. I just don't see another way than fighting him, I guess. Maybe we could... Could we just push him from the throne directly into the pit? That would be really funny. Sure, I would like to get his loot. But if they have that much health, just a nice shove down into a chasm seems really effective. Maybe I can try for that. Maybe I can try for that.